The world felt off-kilter. A strange unease settled upon me, a shadow of doubt I couldn't shake. My faith, once a beacon of unwavering certainty, flickered like a candle in the wind. It had always been my compass, guiding me through life's storms. Now, it felt like the ground beneath me was crumbling. It happened so suddenly. One minute, I was filled with an unshakable belief in a higher power, a loving presence watching over me. The next, a wave of skepticism washed over me, leaving me questioning everything I held dear. Where was this benevolent force in the face of suffering, in the face of unanswered prayers? The world seemed colder, harsher. The warmth of my faith, once a comforting embrace, seemed to dissipate into the ether, leaving me shivering in the face of an uncaring universe. This wasn't some intellectual exercise. It was a visceral feeling, a deep-seated fear that gnawed at my soul. Doubt, once a tiny whisper, grew into a roaring monster within me. It consumed my thoughts, poisoning every joyful memory with cynicism and despair. The world, once vibrant and alive, seemed drained of color, a bleak landscape mirroring the emptiness I felt within. Sleep offered no escape, only a relentless barrage of what-ifs and whys. My prayers, once heartfelt conversations with the divine, became hollow recitations, devoid of meaning or hope. How could I speak to a God I wasn't sure existed? My internal struggle intensified. On one hand, my logical mind demanded proof, scoffed at the idea of blind faith. On the other, a deep-seated longing, a yearning for the comfort and certainty my faith once provided, pulled at me with an invisible force. Lost and adrift, I sought answers in the familiar. I revisited sacred texts, hoping to rekindle the spark that had dwindled. I spoke to those I respected, elders who had weathered their storms of doubt. Their words, though well-intentioned, failed to soothe the turmoil within. I immersed myself in nature, seeking solace in its timeless beauty. The rustling leaves, the crashing waves, the vastness of the starlit sky, they held a silent wisdom, a reminder of a power far greater than myself. But the connection felt tenuous, like a fragile thread threatening to snap. Frustration gnawed at me. Why was this so difficult? Why couldn't I simply flip a switch and return to the unwavering faith I once possessed? The answer, I realized, wasn't about finding a definitive answer, but about embracing the journey, the struggle itself. It was a gradual process, this rediscovering of faith. It wasn't a sudden epiphany, a blinding flash of light. It was a slow, steady dawning, a gentle warmth spreading through me, melting away the cynicism and fear. It came in small moments, a stranger's act of kindness, the laughter of a child, the unwavering support of loved ones. These seemingly insignificant events took on a new meaning, a subtle reminder of the interconnectedness of life, of the inherent goodness that existed in the world. My faith wasn't the same as it was before. It wasn't blind or unquestioning. It was more profound, more resilient, forged in the fires of doubt and tempered by the wisdom of experience. I had stared into the abyss and emerged not unscathed but stronger, my faith a beacon guiding me forward, not with absolute certainty but with a quiet hope, a deep-seated trust in the journey.